Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you are new here, my name is Kathryn. I review a lot of leggings, do a lot of lifestyle type videos. Make sure to subscribe if you are not already. So today I got my $300 worth of Gymshark. I got one of all of the new collections that they just launched. This was another one of Gymshark's like silent launches. I don't understand why they do these. They don't really give these sets to a lot of their athletes. They don't really do a lot of photo shoots. They don't really do a lot of promotions. This launch really snuck up on me. All of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, all this stuff is launching tomorrow. Had to buy it on my phone. Accidentally bought a few wrong sizes. When they don't hype things, I kind of wonder like why they don't hype them. Like, are they not very good or what? So I have their Power Down Seamless set, which I really did not see anyone in this set. This was very, very underhyped. The Poise Set, which I saw a few pictures of it on Gymshark Women's Instagram, and the Mesh Layer set, which is in this weird like, I don't know, kind of like musky camo-ish kind of print, not really camo. Also didn't see anyone wearing that. But they also launched some new colors of their Dreamy 2.0 leggings. I think they might have already done this, but I really just liked this peach color, so I wanted to try it. I'm going to be giving you my 100% honest opinions. If you've been on this channel before, I don't say good things about things I don't actually like. So it's very hard to impress me with leggings because I have like 70 pairs. I already have some first impressions of these. Some are good, some of them are not so good. So let's just get right into it. So first, I'm going to try on the Power Down Seamless set. Also, if my hair looks a little frizzy today, it's because it was just too hot in my bathroom to straighten it, so I just didn't. So the leggings of these are a super high-waisted legging. This waistband looks like 6 inches high. Honestly, this is gonna be like way too high for me, and I have a long torso. I'm like 5'9". The leggings themselves feel like they look like the original Gymshark seamless leggings, like without the energy detailing because of this high waist. They have some ribbed detailing down the side, but the fabric is not a performance fabric. You can see this. It literally looks like someone commented on my Instagram story. I did a little first impression on my Instagram story and someone commented, these look like they're made of a paper towel, and they honestly do feel like a towel. They're decently stretchy. I just don't know about this material. It seems like these look like a performance legging because they're very high waist, but then they're not. And then the sports bra. This is the sports bra. It definitely looks very low impact. I think they advertise it as low impact. It's the same material. It just feels like it's gonna be more of like a bralette, like training bra kind of style. Gonna be very low support. My big pet peeve with this bra though is that they have holes for removable cup pads, but they didn't put in removable cup pads. Do you know how cheap removable cup pads are? They're like literally pennies. So why can't they just put some in? Because I don't want my nips popping out at the gym. I don't know about you. So a little confused on that. So let's try this on. I have some questions. I don't know how far I need to see on back, but do we see how high this waist is? This is my belly button. We got a solid few inches. I could actually make this a full little suit right here. Not even showing any skin, guys. Like this, I'm sorry. What were they thinking? I really liked their Energy Seamless leggings, and I just have so many questions on like why are you like this? Why are you like this? So if you roll this down, it could be cute. I know it said on the website that you could roll it down, but you have to roll it down. Like, honestly, I just wouldn't recommend these leggings overall because I don't like rolling down my leggings, and you literally have to, or else I look like I'm wearing maternity pants. I didn't realize I was shopping in the maternity section of Gymshark. I didn't. Oh, hello. This is my Lulu. She says hi. Okay, so I guess we'll talk about the sports bra. I really feel like they could have put in some pads here. There's really just no excuse. They have a little Gymshark logo right here. It's definitely, I honestly could say like low to medium support. Luz, what's up? Just like plain cut sports bra. Really nothing special about the sports bra. They really could have put some pads in. That's all I have to say. Okay, now I'm gonna bring you guys down to see the leggings a little more. The material, it kind of folds a little bit. I don't know, just because it's like this really like kind of cottony material. This is 100% not performance fabric at all. It has a lot of texture to the legging, but I'm just really not a huge fan. The Gymshark logo is like randomly down here on my leg. Kind of a weird place. I haven't seen any of their athletes wearing these, and I don't think I will. They're actually decently stretchy, and I don't feel like I'm being like too restricted. I feel like I'm wearing a pair of cotton leggings from Target, and I just don't like them. So these are a no for me. Now for the Poise Set. So the first time I took this out of the bag, I was literally shook because this is one of the softest fabrics I've ever felt. If you watched my last Gymshark review video, the duo leggings, I was like thoroughly impressed with the fabric of those duo leggings. but this is literally so soft. I just want you to take a look at this and look how like almost velvety it is. It has like a soft brushed feeling. Like this is literally probably one of the softest fabrics I've ever felt. And you guys know I have no reason to be saying anything nice about Gymshark. They will never sponsor me because I do too many videos of their dupes. So some features of the leggings, it looks like they have kind of a little wrapped front detail, which is kind of cute because it goes higher on the sides, which usually is like muffin top region, then shows a little more like front ab region. And then they have this like little like, oh, I thought this was metal. It's like a little plastic Gymshark logo. It's just okay for me. They have a little like strappy detail at the bottom of the leg, which is cute. And they have no front seam at the front, so maybe that should prevent from camel toe. The sports bra, I accidentally got an extra small, so we'll see if I can fit into it. But I got the wrapped bralette. They said it's a light support. The same little plastic logo on the back here, and then it has these little wrap-aroundy straps, which I thought were kind of fun and different, very cute. And it has this little cutout detail in the front. So I really liked this color. They have a lot of other really cute colors, but overall, I am liking this so far. I'm pretty sure hell is just having to try on leggings in 80-degree humid houses because I am sweating so much right now, guys. So just pardon me, I'm doing my best. Okay, I almost love everything about this Poise set. I'm actually pretty impressed. I wasn't expecting to love it. This fabric is just really like Gymshark's best fabric yet. It really feels like the duo fabric they made before, except like in a solid color and not bacon legs like last time. This top is great. I have it in extra small. I definitely could have done small. I have a little boob spillage. You can kind of see the pads, which I don't love. I had to adjust the pads to make sure they weren't like in weird places. I actually think this wrap detailing is really cute. I didn't know how many times to wrap it around. I just kind of like did a little wrap situation and hope for the best. I don't know how practical this is for like actual gym use. Even for yoga, you might like step on it. So you probably want to make sure that this doesn't like hang too long. But the top is actually really cute. I'm really conflicted here because I honestly feel like they're very flattering. They're super lightweight. I don't feel like they're squishing me down anywhere too much. They have a little bit of compression. I really actually like this little wrap waist. I think it's a really cute detail. It's like a little like covers the sides a little more, shows a little more abs, which I like. They also have this little detailing on the back of the leg, which is very cute. My only thing is like, I don't understand why they put these seams right under the butt. I just ran into my mom in the hallway and she was like, yeah, it doesn't really do much for your butt. It kind of feels like they did it to add like an extra layer of fabric over the butt, maybe to make them squat proof. I feel like I'm getting a lot of compression here and then not as much in the legs. So it's a little weird. But I'm not getting camel toe because these don't have a front seam. But yeah, they also have the side pockets. So yeah, I'm not sure about these. Everything feels really good except for this really weird little like below butt seam. So then I got this peach color of the Dreamy 2.0s. I've actually never had a pair of the Dreamies. I had like a similar shape to this, but they weren't the Dreamies. This fabric, it's different than the Poise, but it feels very similar in touch. It's just like a heavier fabric. Like the Poise fabric feels much lighter than this. This is a little like more dense and heavy. These are made of 67% polyester, 33% elastane, so it is a little different than the Poise. But these honestly still feel like super soft. They do have a top seam, which I don't love. I just don't know like exactly how flattering these are. I feel like these are more like comfy instead of flattering. And they also have a pocket down the side. I also kind of got these to see if they'd be squat proof because this is a very light color. And you never know. Gymshark sometimes struggles with the squat proofness. And I have to say with the Dreamy leggings, after trying on the Poise leggings, I don't really love how these feel. They feel like a little bit like, I don't know, they're just like a little thick. And they don't have like the most stretch to them. The Poise fabric was literally so much better. If you can deal with the weird under butt line of the Poise leggings, I would definitely go for those. For these, I just feel like I had a little bit of camel toe when I first tried them on. I'm getting a little bagging around here and the Poise leggings were very smooth. The Poise leggings, I also didn't feel like they were cutting into my waist here. And this like elastic around this waistband is just very tight and I feel like it cuts in a lot. So it's not going to be very muffin top friendly. I don't really know if it's flattering in the butt or not. I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's not really giving me a lot of like butt separation, just kind of going across here. So I think that the Dreamy leggings are okay. I probably wouldn't buy them again. They're definitely a very soft fabric, but it's just like a little bit too compressive for me. And the Poise leggings are just much better. Those are just very soft and smooth. And lastly, I got the mesh layer set. So I kind of wanted to get the pattern just because they'd be like kind of fun. And also I was mostly interested in the sports bra. It looks like it has a lot of support. It's got like a double layer situation. It has this mesh layer, which is why they're called the mesh layers probably. And then it has this like more like, I don't know, real athletic material fabric underneath. And this fabric is definitely like a slicker material and definitely like a performance material. And then they have this thick elastic band around the bottom, which should offer a lot of support. Some other things that make them seem very high support to me. So it has like two sets of straps. It has this mesh one, and then it also has like adjustable straps. And the back of it is actually like has a bra closure. So this should actually be pretty high support. And so I got the extra small leggings, and this is the size of the waist. This is barely wider than my head. I literally don't know how anyone fits into this. Like, was this a mistake? Like, this actually looks like the tiniest thing I've ever seen. Like, I seriously don't know if I'm going to be able to get these on. So these kind of have like an asymmetric like pocket detailing in the front, which is like kind of weird. It's like a mesh pocket. And then they just kind of have some little mesh detailing going down the bottom. You can't really see it when I'm just holding it up because it's so similar to the other fabric. But this definitely is a very lightweight, like performance slick material. Hello, I would just like to point out that this is the waistband and this is my thigh. And this is how far it's getting up because apparently my thigh is the size of some people's waists. All right, not wearing these ones. So as we can see, I'm not going to be able to try on the mesh layer leggings. I just wanted to do a quick experiment and hold up a waist size of a size small legging and this size extra small. I have these lined up over here, people. Lined up, and this mesh layer legging in an extra small is literally half the size of the waist of the small legging. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that these run really small. That's all I have to say about these. I'm not sure I'd recommend these just because of that, because like I don't even know what size you would order. The sports bra is actually okay for me. I think that the high neck is really cute. I like the little mesh detailing. This little elastic is very supportive. The bra closure allows for a lot of support, and I like that the straps are adjustable in case they're too big. I'd say this is high support. Like, I could go running in this, but like I don't run because why would I do that to myself? So yeah, actually would recommend the sports bra. Maybe not in this color, but they have a lot of solid colors. So would recommend that. The leggings, those are for toddlers, so no. I feel like Whitney Simmons with like a little glow right now, but it's really just sweat because it's really hot in here. Yeah, that is everything that I got. Things I would recommend. I loved the Poise set and the Poise fabric. The only thing was like the little lower booty line. If you can get over that, then I think that is really cute. Definitely not the power down set. I mean, that just felt like really cheap, honestly, and they were maternity clothes, let's be real. The mesh layer leggings run incredibly small, and I'm just like a little confused about all that, but the mesh layer sports bra, if you have a larger chest, I'm a 32 triple D, so sometimes I do look for a higher sports bra if I'm doing like a little more, you know, jostling activity. This would definitely be a good bra. It has a lot of really good features. So not a total fail for Gymshark. Definitely some like a little questionable items in here, but thank you guys so much for watching. I will link one of my last Gymshark reviews over here if you're interested in seeing some of the references I made in this video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!